I gotta do an intro. I don't hate doing intros. It's just I feel weird doing it because it's like I'll talk like a normal person the entire time. Then I gotta like fake this thing at the beginning.
Hi, this is Joe Monday here, sitting down with Slam Man, who is the runner of this. Gotta give it that oomph at the beginning. You gotta start out hard, and then slide right into the.
Oh, keep going. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right, I just do this. All right, we're gonna after a long hiatus. We're here with another muscle memory. I'm still Slain Man. My other host is still Joe Monday, the other Geef player, and our guest this time is actually Disco Vigilante. I guess just Disco for short. I never hear people call you by your full name. It's just Disco.
Hopefully never. It's too many syllables. Yeah, Disco's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna talk about a matchup that's probably actually has barely changed throughout the entire time this game's been out. It's just
I would agree with that. It's more or less.
Yeah, it's just M.Bison, Mr. Dictator.
Yep.
Pretty cool. I don't, in terms of like actual like who wins the matchup, this one's actually not debated with that much. Usually, I don't know. It might actually be a shorter episode this time, but it's just kind of like I don't know. People just kind of agree, like, yeah, it's in Geef's favor. I know some people will be like, might say it's even, but
I definitely felt that way before. But as Geef players got better, it just feels like a pretty strong 6-4. It's definitely not unwinnable for Bison, but Bison can't afford to make a mistake, or he ends up beating just like a ton of pressure that he has trouble getting out of. And it's difficult to play neutral against him because of flex and whatnot, but I guess we're going to talk about that pretty soon.
That is a phone. I'm going to get rid of that now. But yeah, no, it's just like it's a neutral that it seems like in the long run Bison can win, but it seems to not matter because it's just like small stray hits don't lead to a whole lot in this game, unless you're like dolls them, I guess.
It's not only that but I can get punished really hard for going for a small stray hit. Like the best poke Bison has in this match is stand heavy punch for sure.
Oh,
because
yeah.
It has the most range. It's cancelable, so if Geef gets tagged by it, I can cancel into an Inferno or something. And
I guess a little wrench into that.
Sure.
how do you feel about just using raw light punch Psycho Blast as a poke?
Oh, it's good. No, it's very, very good, especially from like further out, from where, I guess, from where Geef wants to be against Bison. Especially if like the Geef likes kind of like spamming crouch light punches to try and catch my dash. If I do a blast from that, I can counter poke him from literally the other side of the screen because of the hurt box on crouch light punch. But that is not a super optimal range for Bison. Like in general, against almost every character, you want to be around the tip of stand fierce. So most Bisons, myself included, don't feel super comfortable from playing all the way out there, especially if I don't have a life lead or something. So, but yeah, it's definitely a decent poke. But just like every button I have, except for some of the faster ones, if you flex that, then I eat an SPD for free because my recovery is so bad on all of it. So even though I have all these plus frame moves, even though my gameplay is based around, putting myself at plus frames, a lot of the time it doesn't matter, either because of flex or because buttons like stand medium punch and stand heavy kick put me too far out to actually take advantage of the pressure versus him. Mm-hmm. So I find that neutral is actually like the first difficulty against Geef, and then the next one is losing neutral and getting knocked down into pressure. Yeah,
that's the worst part for you because our forward walk speed is faster than
my back walk speed. Yeah, definitely. So like it's not viable to only play keep away against Geef because he'll catch you at some point. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one nice thing is that Geef's jump pretty much always loses to Bison's crouch fierce. Like even if you go for jump medium kick, the really good jump in, like if I'm at a good enough range, I can always anti-air that and punish you for it. And that's not true against a lot of characters, but Geef's jump is so slow and he's so fat that I can pretty much always get that anti-air. And if I'm late, I can crouch light punch. So he's definitely a character that can't jump against Bison, which feels pretty good. But if you have a strong ground game, which is not hard with Geef in this matchup, it's definitely difficult to keep him out.
Yeah, crouch heavy punch is actually pretty decent because most other times, like you'll see people jump on Bison for free all the time. Mm-hmm. And even if you try empty jumping crouch heavy punch with Bison, I know I've seen some people, they'll actually anti-air me with his jump medium punch, the whole target combo thing.
Sure, yeah. So if you try to empty jump from kind of far out, then I can get a read on that pretty easily with Hell Attack is the name of the air target combo.
Yeah.
And that's good damage. Like if I can get 200 off an anti-air against Geef, I'm definitely going to take it.
Mm-hmm. And that gets like really good pushback too.
For sure, yeah.
Forward, and then you end in light punch Psycho Blast, is it?
You can end in any special except for Devil's Reverse. So if I want damage, I'll go for Inferno. If I want to push you back, I'll go for Blast.
Cool.
Yeah, Scissors is generally like a move you don't want to use in this match, even in combos. Like I generally try to avoid it. Yeah.
No, I love. That's like one of those things I was just talking with someone about, like finding. I don't know if you guys have this, but finding other players' cadence of when they want to do things, especially when they're not familiar with the matchup, and especially against Bison when you know they're gonna scissor kick. You see him like holding back for just a little bit, and then you see him move forward and then you flex it and you SPD him, and it's the best.
That's probably a pretty good feeling. Yeah, but if the Bison's smart and they know the matchup, they won't use it from an obvious range or at all. The only time I would use it is if I have some meter to burn and I get a combo and I'll do EX scissors to get some actual Oki since I get a free dash up on that knockdown. But otherwise, it's just...
You can space it so that you only get the one hit.
You can still EX SPD me off that. So I'm pretty sure even at the tip, unless I'm incorrect about that, I'm pretty sure you can do
I don't remember because obviously when you armor something, there's no pushback on Geef. But
let me test. I'm gonna change to Geef in training mode and see if I can do that reliably against based heavy kicks. But yeah, in general, like it's not worth the risk. First of all, like even if it does hit, I don't want to be next to Geef. So like it doesn't achieve any goal unless it's on hit and it's EX.
Somebody's actually doing it in training mode. I won't have to edit it in for once.
That's what I haven't watched your other episodes actually, so I assume that's what people are doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
No, typically we just talk about like the neutral first, and then move on to like.
Yeah. Well, what I mean by that is that usually when we talk about something that's either a little complicated or we might get something wrong, because that happens. You know, I'll just edit something in and be like, "Hey, this is what we mean."
Okay, so I have it set to do heavy scissors kick and then hold up. So let's see if this works. Ooh, I flexed at the wrong time.
But in terms of like, if we just talk like, don't talk about the armor, don't talk about like Bison trying to poke with either scissor kicks or blast. When it just comes to like buttons versus buttons, because Geef wants to crouch light punch, he wants to do some stand medium punches, he wants to throw some haymakers, or at least I do.
I've seen a lot of other Geefs who really like to use Fierce Punch in this match.
Yeah. Fierce Punch at a certain range, but you can't. It's one of those weird things where you have to get in. You have to be like kind of right outside Bison's crouching medium kick to use it, like actually like pretty effectively, I think.
Yeah, because Geef's Fierce can beat a lot of Bison's heavier buttons, and even if I hold it for like half a second and you decide to do down forward heavy punch, like you're getting punished.
Sure, and I mean if you are really out of range, I can slide it, and if I'm feeling especially crafty, I could V-skill it as well and absorb that. And in that case, I think we get put into a neutral situation. Like you could theoretically SPD me if I try to. You could do EX SPD if I try to throw you, but I could also press afterwards. And at that point, I have a move that's actually plus enough where it matters, because the V-skill is like plus 13 or something.
That's plus 13.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. So that can actually cause kind of a change. And also, like, it's just a free full screen poke, which can be good in certain situations. Plus extra damage, so yeah, it can be good. You also look like a fucking pro when you actually V-skill like a normal like that. If it's a fireball, no one cares. But if you V-skill someone's normal, they're like, oh, there's this fancy guy over here.
Well, it's meant as an anti-fireball tool, but then you absorb a punch, and it's like, how does that work?
It's just any mid, basically any high or any mid that's not EX, I can absorb.
Well, any high? Does that count jump attacks? I don't remember.
Oh yeah. The only thing I can absorb are lows and EX moves and supers, and BV triggers. Yeah. So just like, normals and specials that don't hit low.
Okay.
Yeah. I just tested the flex against max range scissors, by the way. And if you're already holding it, I think you can get SPD for free. But if you try and like flex, like on reaction to it, I can jump out in time.
That'd be a sick punish on Lariat. If I end up like missing a Lariat, you could just V-skill it and then like walk forward.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my god,
that'd be great. Yeah.
Well, that actually. Now hold on, because we're talking about season 2 earlier, or at least the balance patch. But the hits on the follow-up hits on Lariat got nerfed in terms of range, so that actually might be more difficult now.
Oh yeah,
that's interesting. I'm pretty sure now.
That's like extremely specific, and you'd never do it because as soon as you see him Lariat, you're just gonna go and do like your regular punish for it.
Yeah.
At this point now, I think I would just do Stand Fierce, which I can then cancel into V-skill, and that's a pretty damage. That's like 300 meterless if I do the right combo. So
that's pretty good.
That is really good. Yeah, and I can't. Yeah, I'm trying now. I definitely can't direct Lariat away on block anymore to get away from Stand Fierce. That used to be a thing though. If you were anywhere, Geef could anywhere but point blank, you could Lariat. Like direct Lariat away, even on block, and not get punished. I had situations where like I would try to punish Lariat with Stand Fierce and end up getting EX SPD for that, which is definitely frustrating. I've seen it really high levels of this matchup, like Itabashi versus Galtu, that Itabashi will light punch or EX SPD Galtu's like full screen buttons, so like he'll be well out of the range of Stand Fierce, but then EX SPD the recovery frames of it, and sometimes just Stand Medium Kick as well. So there's just a little of everything in this matchup on Geef's part. He can kind of do what he wants.
Yeah, I'd rather go for a light SPD than the counter.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, the counter, I don't know, it seems kind of whack.
I'd say, yeah, just so you know, the only move that the counter works on in this matchup is Bison's stand medium kick.
Right, it doesn't work on anything else.
No.
Yeah, we were talking about that, I think, before you started recording, but
yeah.
I feel that it's kind of like it is in every matchup, where if you use it as a Zangief, you're really only going to use it one time. And even if it works or it doesn't work, it's not that much of a deterrent, because if your opponent knows, and they should, that it's a counter hit on the recovery, especially for Bison. Like, if that's such a risk of being hit with a down forward hard punch, that's like a Psycho Axe waiting to happen.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Or like you were saying, just hit it with like a regular stand fierce, which has range to punish it, because Geef stands there for pretty long.
Does the jazz hands, man? He's putting on a show.
Yeah, that is pretty. We haven't talked about that yet, but yeah, he goes ha cha cha cha. I'm Zangief.
Yeah.
And then he eats a crush counter, and it's bad news for everybody.
Yeah, it's not a very good tip.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
But yeah,
there's no EX version of this, right? Yeah.
No. No, it's the same every time. The only time I've had any guaranteed success with that move in this matchup is like this one specific thing where if I go for a regular throw and the Bison techs it, 9 times out of 10 a Geef will crouch light punch, because it's fast and it reaches them normally. And in most matchups, it's like I'll just eat the crouch light punch or something like that. When Bison does stand medium kick after teching a throw, it'll beat Geef's crouch light punch. I see that happen a lot.
Yes.
So after teching a throw, going for the counter, that's worked a couple times.
And that's a bad habit of a lot of Bison players, just because it is really good in a lot of matchups, but everyone has a counter for it. Like, my main training partner plays Boxer, and he used to try and blow me up with EX Screw for that, but now what he does is he waits for the stand medium kick and punishes the recovery frames with jab, actually.
Yeah. And then at the same time, Geef could like do EX SPD if he knows it's coming, or just do stand fierce and not care.
Sure, so you don't even need to risk the parry, like.
No.
Yeah.
I can't see a lot of use for this move in this matchup. Yeah.
Like, the funny thing is that like the EX SPD is technically a safer option.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty amusing, right? I mean, for all the supposed risk of this move, if you throw it out at the right time, it's pretty hard to punish for sure. Yeah.
It's more mental damage than anything, because he doesn't get any setups after it. It's bad.
You mean out of the counter? Yeah.
Yeah.
EXSPD definitely has its setups. One of the other frustrating things about it, and this is another one of the reasons I say it's not important if I'm at frame advantage, something that Danny Pham does, and it's not only against Bison, it's something he does against Frog, stand roundhouse too. But if I do stand roundhouse, or if Bison does stand roundhouse, frequently they'll want to press down roundhouse again. But that is a 6-frame window, and you're way too far away to actually capitalize on that, so he'll actually ESXPD you out of it. So
get that tactical mash going.
He knows the matchup very, very well. So like the counter to that obviously is to jump, which is risky, because if you do nothing, then you can just anti-air me, or backdash, or try and do like a different string. Like I could do stand medium punch, but I don't know. That might actually be the answer now that I think about it, because that's a 4-frame gap, and Geef can't mash out of that. So. But yeah, the neutral is definitely very difficult. The Geef really likes jumping. Like, I actually have a video on Twitter of this Geef just jumping at me 6 times in a row and getting anti-aired every time. But those players are not going to be the ones you run into at a major usually. So yeah.
So it's like
because they've played against a Bison once or twice.
Exactly.
So in the neutral, I mean, Bison has some good buttons. Geef's armor is really, really dominant. And it's just like, and unless you're playing really, really well, you're gonna eventually get walked into the corner, right?
Right.
So,
and like on top of that, even if one of Bison's biggest strengths is the ability to escape the corner, because he can use EX Stomp to get out. He can come down with EX Devil to force a cross up. He can slide. There's all these things, and the best one of those is EX Stomp, and Geef has a consistent punish on it. So. Like you can lariat me if you get the read on that. Even if I try to bounce off your head and go the other way, you can air SPD that. So it becomes more of a mind game than it is against other characters. Like if I'm playing against, I don't know, even like, let me think of a good character I can always EXSP or EX stomp out of, like Karen, for example. She's like, she can't even DP it. She just has to hold that shit. Yeah. Yeah. But Geef is one of the characters who's always got a really consistent option for sure.
Yeah, he can do way better against the double reverse than most other people.
Yeah, I think he deals with
this question of like how do you really feel about Devil's Reverse in this particular matchup? In general,
like if I really feel I have the read on the Geef and I need to close out the match, and I do EX stomp, and I think, okay, they're gonna think I'm getting antsy. I'm trying to close the round out with EX stomp, and they're gonna try to lariat. Then I can cancel the EX Devil and hit them on the recovery of lariat. But that's like kind of a big risk. So I would only do it if I was going to close out the round and I had some excess life, basically. Because otherwise, it's just, it's pretty worthless a lot of the time. Even though it does grant a lot of plus frames, it's just, I don't know, it's not that useful.
Yeah, the problem with that is that Geef has a couple fast options. Like if he just tries to jab you out of your stomp, or he tries to flex the stomp, and then you try to go in for the double reverse, he'll recover in time to still anti-air you.
That's true. Yeah, he can definitely do that. Yeah, it's just not a good use of meter, I feel, in the match. The two EX moves you really want to spend in this matchup, I feel, is EX Blast. And that's the only thing that changed about this match from Season 1 to Season 2 is the buff to EX Blast. Because it used to only travel, like, maybe 3/4 of the screen and then detonate. Now it will go full screen. So that's probably my most reliable way to get out of the corner against Geef. And you can try and lariat it, but if I block that or if I whiff it, then that's a full punish and I'm out. So that's good. The other thing is EX Inferno, which has some gimmicky use against Geef, both as an anti-air and as a way to blow up wake up armor. Because it's, how much is EX Inferno? It's like 6 or 7 hits, so there's no way you're going to armor that. No. Yeah. So it's just for Geefs that really like spamming armor and wake up.
And that's a good option for Geef in this particular matchup.
I guess EX Scissor isn't that bad when you're like in V-Trigger though, right? Because it doesn't that turn to +3?
It is +3, yeah. But again, if you... I guess in that situation, you can't actually armor it if I have another bar, because then I could cancel into EX Blast or EX Inferno to keep myself safe, but it's entirely possible you can just SPD me through those strings as well. Like, Nikali can super through those, so if a 6-frame move with invincibility can do that, then probably a 5-frame move can as well.
Well, actually, if there's a gap in between those, then he can just straight up lariat.
Let's try that right now. I'm curious. Damn, I feel like I'm doing counter espionage against Bison right now. This kind of sucks. All right.
You're working for the other side.
How am I going to do this? I have to make the Geef dummy block.
Just have guard recovery, make him do lariat, and then just when you just pop V trigger.
You guys realize we can just do this when we get to sets.
We could.
But I mean, that's pretty difficult to implement, and then it's possible they'll be like, oh, he could have done it, but he didn't get it out at time. It's too much of a guessing.
Yeah, we tried doing that in I think the birdie one that took a while.
Who was your guest for the birdie one?
That's because user couldn't do the setup.
You had user? Yeah, that guy. Whatever.
Okay.
I played him in what was it? The Super Baffle Opera thing, and he got mad salty when I bodied him. So
you get salty at everyone.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't like people. He called me like an average online bison or something like that.
He lives around the bay.
Oh, is that where he's from? Yeah. He's the East Coast Bay though, right? Not the.
Yeah, that was. Sorry, were you gonna say something or?
Nah, you're good.
Okay, I was just gonna say that was also way back in season 1 when he actually was playing Street Fighter because he doesn't actually really play it anymore.
I think even then he wasn't really playing. So anyway, any scissors into EX Inferno is actually totally safe. So even if you were to armor that, I don't think you'd be able to mess with me.
Yeah. Okay. So with the EX Stomp or double reverse, there's that option. Geef kind of has it covered. I mean, it's not 100% guaranteed. Like never do it ever, but Geef has a way better grasp on dealing with it than other characters. I mean, your other options are what? There's V reversal, I guess. There's slide.
I can try, and if I mean the best case scenario is I get a knockdown, then I get a free 6 jump to get out. So if I'm able to get a medium punch inferno, that's great. A back throw would be awesome, but I mean that's kind of asking for a lot in most scenarios. But yeah, sliding out is a really good option. I feel like if I feel I'm gonna get pushed to the corner soon and the Geef jumps, I would rather take the spacing and slide out than go for a crouch fierce every now and then. You just have to be really aware of whether you're getting pushed to the corner.
Let me ask you this: after a back throw, what is your go-to option?
Psycho Axe usually, but if I see the Geef is willing to wake up armor, then I will walk forward slightly and see what happens, basically. Which, it's not very high reward, but in the case where I'm in the corner and I back throw you, then awesome, whatever. I'm out of the corner now. Yeah, but no, it's just because of wake up armor and that being the true meaty string I have off of a back throw, I just don't go for it because you can react to it. Yeah. Like if Colleen can reaction parry to back throw axe, then Geef can definitely do frame 1 armor against it, no trouble. Yeah. So there's a lot of waiting in this matchup for sure. That's what Nemo said. He's like, there's a whole lot of doing nothing when you fight Zangief. So
now listen here, buddy.
Listen here. I'm pretty proud of that translation. There was another translator who was like that. You took some pretty serious liberties with that, but
it's just so much funnier.
It's a lot funnier. I think that's the only reason it got as much press as it did. Yeah. There was one other thing I had on my tongue about this match. It escapes me now.
All right. Well,
it'll probably come up when we play. Yeah.
Probably. But so there's a couple other subjects. There is, of course, the fact that the part that no one likes when they see Geef is that you get hit by a knockdown, right? You're knocked down. Whether you're mid screen or whether you're in the corner, it's on a scale of 1 to 10. How much are you not liking the situation right now?
Depends on the Geef, honestly. Like, I feel like against other grappler characters, their patterns can be a little more. They're easier to read. Like Mika and Laura are both kind of bad matchups for Bison, but after talking to those players a lot, I felt like, okay, if I block 3 like crouching lights in a row, then after the 4th one, they're probably going to try and command grab me. But for Geef, his RPS is so layered. Like you could do crouching short SPD, you could do 2 crouching shorts SPD, you could literally do 3 crouching shorts and still light punch SPD. And it is so much of a guessing game that I don't like playing it against a really good Geef. So, anywhere from like a 6 to a 10, I would say. Yeah.
Well, think about this though. After 3 crouching light punches, we can't crush counter you. You're too far away if you backdash.
Yeah. I mean, that would be great, but at the same time, I don't know. I guess backdash is the best option, but it's also something that you have to decide pretty quick.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, for sure. And then since you're thinking about it after every short also, like you could do 1 short and I'm like, okay, is he going to SPD me? No. Well, and I could be mashing backdash in between that and then get caught into, if you're in V-trigger, for example, then you can do, short jab, suck, and then I could be in a knockdown.
Wait for you to backdash in SPD the recovery because your backdash is ass.
No, Bison, actually, if I'm point blank, you can do that, but after shorts, I'm pretty sure I can get away. Bison has a pretty lengthy backdash, but
I'd say his backdash is probably like around mid-tier kind of thing. It's not
in this matchup. If we're making a tier list about backdashes versus Geef, it's pretty garbage, but maybe mid-tier just because of how much space he gains from it. But overall, in the game, I think he has like a Nash tier backdash. It's pretty good, and nobody complains about it because he has no fireball. But I think he has a very, very, very good backdash and a gimmicky but useful forward dash for sure. Yeah. So I don't know. I really don't want to get knocked out against Geef if I can help it. That's definitely the main goal of this match.
Yeah. No one. I mean, I asked the question for everyone, but obviously no one likes getting knocked down. It's just usually with your character how comfortable you are with dealing with that, because it's like the only invincible thing you have is super. Because I don't think any of your moves have grab invincibility early on, do they?
Only in V trigger. If I'm in V trigger, then I can do EX scissors and I can do EX stomp. EX stomp is fully invincible for the first like 20 frames or something, but it's not useful because it doesn't hit until it comes down. So if you do an SPD, then it's great because I'll hit you in the recovery. But if you do like
anything else,
a meaty, then you can just armor me, and yeah, that sucks. EX scissors, it used to have grab invincibility startup, but I think its invincibility only starts from frame 4 now, but that's actually still pretty good, and it's good to throw out every now and then on a wake up situation if the opponent's not going for a good string or a good meaty. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Just not having a DP definitely sucked. And the fact that my back walk speed is so bad is like I'm never gonna walk out of any setups. Like I feel like maybe the really quick walking characters like Vega and who else has really fast walk speed, like Cammy, definitely deal with that a lot better, and they can play footsies, I feel, more strongly against Geef. But yeah, my walk speed definitely gives me problems in this matchup.
That's what I get for not closing my window.
Yeah, the fucking Popo are coming to shut down your
yeah, apparently. Jeez. God damn.
Geef's gym? More like, I don't know. I don't have a joke right now. I can feel the salt.
More like
lame gym. I did not get the appropriate city zoning for a gym in this region, so the cops are coming to shut it down.
More like lame gym.
Oh snap!
I did it. No. Yeah, because
character supplement book is coming, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
I'm like, I'm super stoked for it, man. It's got like character intros and like it's got pictures. It's got pictures.
Dude, a picture book? They'll sell like crazy.
I mean, most of the FGG is children, so yeah, they'll totally be into picture books. Bodied.
Yeah.
I gotta commend you, Joey. Well, you too, Slane. You've got some pretty like very good Geef-themed names for your stuff. Like Geef's Gym is great. Muscle Memory I thought was very clever for the name for that. So props to you guys. Yeah. All the Bison players do is just add Psycho in front of something or make a Tuesday joke.
Oh.
Or delicious. That's a big thing. But we have some pretty sick emotes in our channel. I think that's our biggest strength in this matchup, actually.
Yo, I'm still
Bison emote.
We have Fuck Geef as an emote, which is Street Fighter 2 Geef sprite in the middle of a cancel sign. We've got the delicious face from the old Street Fighter cartoons. We've got his lose pose from Street Fighter 2 where he's got like a bloody nose. We've got standing heavy kick from Street Fighter 4. We've got Devil's Reverse. And of course we have my face. So it's just a cornucopia of amazing
yeah, Disco's used as an emote a lot.
I'm a meme now. That's a real thing on SFD too. That happened like right after that video came out, and now people just use it as like a Kappa face, which is bizarre. Yeah. Anyway, I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Hollywood, bro. All right. Anything else we should talk about in this match?
I guess there's a couple things. I guess there's some specific things like, well, I mean, Bison has his own mix-up, so when not when Geef knocks you down, but when you knock Geef down, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to sit back anymore. I want to actually go in on this guy. Is it? I guess it's kind of the same question, just to scale 1 to 10. Like, how confident are you on actually fighting Geef like on his defense?
If I have the read on the Geef, I feel pretty confident against it. Like, again, Danny Pham's probably the best Geef I've played against in a long set before, and we play a lot. And I found out that he and other good Geefs have trouble against meaty light attacks, because if you armor that, I can throw you on reaction, no problem.
It's a very loud sound when you armor something.
Right. So, and you turn red, so I'm looking at you by default. So if I see that,
I guess there's also that. I
can just buffer it also. So like if you get counter hit, I can do jab and then combo into crouch medium punch on counter hit. So if you were to do EXSPD, which is a pretty popular option against Bison's pressure since it's grab invincible, then I can react to that. And if not, then I can throw you. So basically, forcing the Geef player to have to care about their techs is a big part of this game. So tick throws are really good. So if I can get you to start actually teching throws, then I can actually shimmy you, which is nice. And Bison's throw game is like the core of his mix-up. And I think it's the strongest thing here. What sucks is that I have to work a little bit harder for my meaties, because if I go for a bigger, you can armor it. So I have to get used to doing meaty lights. What else? I don't know. Definitely, like, if I feel like I'm at a bad range to mix you up, I just won't. I'll just back up and hang on to my space a little bit longer. But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely based around the grab for sure. I'm not gonna meet you with big buttons as much.
Yeah, because I know I go for the delayed EXSPD like very often against Bison.
It's like, great. It's so good against them. Yeah.
Well, because like when they try to shimmy you, it's like they take a long time because it's just the walk speed and how slow the stand heavy kick button is. Well, it's not even time.
Frames.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I could do is if you want to do delay EXSPD, and for example, my knockdown in the corner is like forward throw, then I can do like a meaty dash up grab or a meaty dash up light off of that. But if I want to bait that, I could do forward dash and back dash. And at that point, I'm pretty sure I'm out of range for you to EXSPD me delayed. If you were to do it instantly, then I would just get grabbed. But if you were to do a delayed one, I'd be out of range for that, and then I can do a Psycho Axe punish.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a mind game, even when you get Geef knockdown. He's not free on his defense, which is another thing that's hard about this match. But personally, I find that kind of fun. Like, you really have to get in your opponent's head in this matchup. So that's if I have the knockdown against you, I definitely feel more comfortable than I would playing neutral for sure, and of course more comfortable than being knocked down. So it's the best situation you can get if you do happen to get it.
And I don't think EX Rain Bear Grab pops up that much, does it?
Does it pop up? What do you mean?
It just like
in the match.
Just like
not
even
often, because I mean Bison's meaties are so airtight that like they're so auto timed that if you do manage to get it off, then the Bison's screwed up basically.
Yeah, or even like when Geef blocks a stand heavy kick and then he's like screw it and he's just mashing EX Running Bear Grab.
If you're gonna do that, you might as well just do the XSPD, because
pretty much, yeah.
It wouldn't have caught any other button anyway. So
usually too far.
Yeah, but I mean, every now and then it's good to throw up. If I'm playing, if you can tell I'm not doing real strings on your defense, you might as well.
Or just be a god and be like, oh, I just need to do devil's reverse. Let me just get this EX Running Bear Grab real quick.
Sure. Yeah, I've seen Itazan's pretty good at getting that out in
I never go for it. Because I don't want to mess it up, but
it seems pretty risky, yeah.
Yeah. And then EX Running Bear Grab doesn't really have Oki either, so.
I didn't know that. It's so rare that I would probably still get grabbed, because I'd be like, well, he hit me with an EX move, so he's probably like plus 40 on this.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have no Oki. It's just like he's pretty far away, and he's only plus 19 on Quick Rise.
So you can't dash after that, right?
No, not at all.
Right. Okay, so you have Alex Oki off that, basically.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, no, because you can walk forward SPD.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can do that.
That's better than Alex has, yeah, so congrats.
Or you could whiff, not on EX, so.
No, not on EX.
Not on EX.
On regular you can, because it's plus 24.
On regular you can. That's another specific thing where, Geef can whiff a standing medium kick and then cancel the recovery animation for the what do you call them, the empty frames into a light punch SPD.
Yeah, it's not actual recovery frames, it's just the animation of the move of him moving forward. And then if you don't press anything, he'll like walk backwards, because it's just the animation. But if you do the SPD right after the recovery frames, then he'll still be in that same position, so it's technically the SPD is going farther. It's weird, but it works.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know about that. But getting back to pressuring Geef on his wake up, you probably remember when we played before, is that I would be in a situation where normally a Bison would want a Psycho Axe and I do dash up throw instead. Granted, that is considerably slower. Psycho Axe is 18 frames. Although when we did that match, it was season 1, so it was still 16 then. And then dash up is 22 frames plus a throw, so that's 27 frames. Mm-hmm. So you should, in theory, be able to react to that. Online can be a different story for sure. But basically, I will throw a lot against Geef because it makes the metagame much more in my favor if I do that. It makes the mind game pretty strong, I would say. So even like if I was going to do trigger mix-ups, like if I get a situation where I can double dash over you, I'm going to throw. Because you could armor, right? So why would I risk that on a mix-up? So I'm either going to do a throw or a tick throw most of the time.
Yeah, it's just a lot of times where it's like there's no reason to go for such a risky thing. Even though Bison does have he's 1,000 health, 1,000 stun.
Yeah, he got buffed on his stun in season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can last longer. It used to be 950, and that was actually a death sentence versus Geef because it was like 2 knockdowns and you're done. But now I can get more chances to play, which is good.
Yeah. Oh, I guess one more thing I should say is that I haven't really had success with it at all. But I guess one thing I should talk about is that because Bison likes, that whole double reverse or the stomp thing, Geef's air headbutt doesn't seem to work that well against it. I personally have not had very much success with it. I could be wrong though. Maybe there's a montage of videos right now beating every Bison with their headbutt. I don't know.
I've seen him only use it on stun combos. It seems.
Yeah.
No, it has such poor range that it's not useful if you're trying to go air to air.
Yeah, it seems pretty bad for that use.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's awesome if you hit it and you get like 400 stun or something, right? But
yeah,
that part's pretty cool.
It's like sure. It's like it's a little better against Vega because he doesn't move around as much as Bison can. With his
path is a little bit more defined, and you can definitely track it if he moves closer to you.
Yeah, with Bison it's a lot harder.
You can cancel it whenever, so it's kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah, with their headbutt, I know one thing I tried doing, just testing in game, is that like, see if a Bison wants to do Psycho Axe at some point, and then try to punish it with neutral jump headbutt. That is, don't try that. But
no. Most people, you have to be extremely preemptive with a normal button anyway. But headbutt is probably not even going to reach because Bison kind of like moves down a little bit.
Yeah, because air headbutt does not hit crouching people. So if your hurtbox goes down at all, then it's not going to reach you.
I actually didn't know that. Okay, damn, that move sucks.
It's
well, no.
I mean, it's clearly has its use as a DP punish against some characters, but
because if Zangief jumps at you. Neutral jump. You're not just gonna crouch.
Well, it depends because if I want to anti-air you as you're coming down, anti-air, so I might. And that's a pretty. If you're gonna do headbutt, then I think both crouching light punch and crouching fierce will beat that. Maybe. I don't know. That's definitely something that a lot of Bisons don't do, but should be doing is anti-air neutral crouching light punch because it has the right hitbox for that.
Anti-air, as it turns out.
Yeah,
it's incredible. It's very good.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where like it gets blown out of proportion a little bit because it's like, oh my god, it doesn't hit crouchers. Like, why is this move so useless? And it's like, it sucks, but it's an air move. Most of the time, people aren't gonna be crouching when you're in the air.
How is the block stun on it? Is it better than his other moves? Or?
Yeah, it's by a little bit.
Okay, well that can be good then if someone's trying to block high. But if I see you neutral jump. At least for me personally, I'm going to try and anti-air you, I think, just because, I don't know. If it was tournament, it might be different, but if we're playing casuals, I'm definitely going to make an effort to crouching light punch you.
Yeah, the only time he can guarantee it is if he, if I do, like, the safe jump off the sweep that everyone has.
Yes, that's my favorite time to use it.
Yeah, because if I go for the safe jump after sweep, and I do air headbutt, even if you're crouching, I'll hit you because it just hits meaty.
Yeah, unless they force a crouching normal.
Oh yeah, unless you whiff crouch jab when I'm in the air, which I don't know who would do that, but
yeah, you would have to be mashing crouch jab on wake up.
Yeah, that's
a safe jump.
Yeah, that's some next level shit. Like I don't.
Yeah,
it's Japanese stuff. They might do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it. It's something you can do.
If it's an option, people should be practicing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So something I kind of want to talk about before we actually play. I don't know if you guys saw. I actually interpreted for Itazan at Combo Breaker on video, and we asked him his top 5 characters, and he had no problem listing off Boxer, Ibuki, and Guile. And then he was thinking about the 4th and 5th for a while, and he actually went with Bison for his fourth strongest character. And I mean, like, definitely Dictator Bison, not like Boxer Bison. And I didn't get to talk to him about it, but he said he's just one of the stronger like gamble characters in the game in terms of mix-up, and he's really good at forcing his mix-up. But yeah, I'm gonna message him about that on Facebook at some point and see. But yeah, he's a Geef player that, and he's well aware that Geef is a strong matchup against Bison, but he thinks Bison is very, very strong.
Yeah, he's just talking about in general, like top 5 characters.
Yeah, for sure in general. So I have to respect his having perspective.
That is interesting, because it's like, it sounds like one of those on paper things where it's like Bison could sound really strong. If you just list off people's tools, then like on paper some people can sound really strong.
I mean, on paper, Bison has a V-trigger that's similar to Balrog's, but much better because it's harder to block. Like, I'm not talking about dash mix-ups, but like, against Balrog, if you block the initial mix-up and he goes for rush punches, that's a free V-reversal for literally everyone. With Bison, if you V-reversal the wrong button, you can actually eat damage because of the option selects that exist against it. For example, if I do like EX Devil's Reverse, and you try to V-reversal that, I can option select between a button and a dash. So what I would do is I would do forward and what would it be? Like forward and jab, and then forward and whatever button I want to press after I dash. If you don't V-reverse, then I jab. If you do V-reversal, then I dash through it.
That's cool. Does that still work on Geefs? Because Geefs is like tied with the fastest.
It's slower now, so it works. It actually didn't work in.
Yeah, they slowed it down in season 2.
They didn't slow down his reversal, did they?
Sure, they did. Yeah, it did. It lost
remember.
3 frames slower.
Slow
Yeah.
down the recovery, man.
Yeah, Geef actually used to be.
Hold on, I'm not talking about the recovery. I'm just talking about the startup. Yeah,
the startup is slower. For sure, it's 2 or 3 frames slower. There's tech that used to not work against Geef that does now. Like in season 1, Bison had tech where if he does Devil's Reverse and UV reversal it, I can punish with super. But against Geef that didn't work. But now it's perfect. It's like the perfect speed to do that. Now some characters are too slow for it to work, and other characters are too fast for it. So it's not as useful as it used to be. But against Geef, it's just fine. Again, it's not a situation you're going to see because you could just.
Oh yeah, they made it 12 frames. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it used to be 10.
Yeah, it's definitely it's slow enough to dash there now for sure.
Yeah, which means Geef's V-reversal is now tied with the fastest instead of actually being the fastest.
Who's the other one with 12 frames?
Ken.
Oh, okay, yeah, Ken's is a problem for sure. I think Chun's is really fast too, right?
Yeah, hers is also 12.
Okay, so yeah, the ones that keep the opponent standing seem to be pretty fast.
Yeah, I don't know who else would have. Cause I know some people's are really slow.
Some of the escape ones might be faster. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, maybe I don't know. Ed's? Nope. Ed's is like 30. Ed's is 30 in total.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. So yeah, I mean Ed's would be pretty for startup because then he would be able to punish so much stuff from his reversal. Right now, he can apparently, if Dolphin does like slide into V-trigger, he can V-reversal that and get a full punish on it, which is pretty nuts, yeah. And Colleen and Rashid have that against like even slower options than that, but Ed seems to have like the best of the escape options for punishing people. Yeah.
So, the last thing I can actually just think of is that you just touched on V-trigger a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know how much V-trigger changes the matchup for either character, because I mean Geef's V-trigger is just in this matchup it's just kind of a damage thing, right? Just like
and a mix-up option.
Yeah, so it's like I mean Geef's V-trigger doesn't really change in matchups aside from if you have a fireball or not, and even then it's still the same thing. It's just a different way to activate it. Bison's V-trigger, I don't know if you act any different depending on the character.
I mean, I will be a little bit more active because my dash is so much better. I may try to get ambitious and try to like dash through or stand fierce or something like that. What else? The neutral definitely changes a little bit because blast is different. It's faster, and it doesn't persist in the same way that regular EX blast does. EX Inferno is better on your wake up because it's +4.
That's crazy.
It's nuts that they give him that. And then EX Scissors, again, like if you don't flex, is pretty strong. Plus, I have now an invincible reversal to get out of SPD in EX Stomp because it's invincible for the first like 20 something frames. I'm trying to think if there's anything else significant that changes. I don't know. It's not like the match becomes like lopsidedly different when I have V trigger, but I do have a few more options. What sucks? Sure, go for it.
Like, what's the balance of V meter? Are you more likely to use it in V reversals, or are you more likely to save it up for V trigger?
It really depends on the difference in life. If you get V trigger and you're doing like a meaty suction on me, I'm gonna V reversal that because fuck it. I don't want to take the mix up. I'd rather just get you off me.
He can flex you if you do that though.
Okay, so if you do meaty suction and I V reversal that, you can flex me?
Yeah, just meaty suction, not regular.
Only meaty, right? Yeah. Okay. But even for the other ones, like I would rather just not mess with the mix up at all and V reversal out. But against other buttons, like maybe charge stand fierce, but otherwise it feels like a risk on every other button for the most part. Yeah, so I'd only use it against those two things, and only if I have a light, I think, because V trigger can be huge in getting damage on my confirms, and not also for making things safe. So if I do a bad scissors or a bad inferno or something, I can keep myself safe and get a setup off that instead.
You can also V reversal his headbutt though.
Can I?
Yeah.
It feels okay. I've never tried it.
You have to do it early because there's so much block stone on it. You can end up doing it later, and that's not good. Right.
I definitely don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something I use sparingly for sure, just because I feel V trigger does have its uses in this match. If the Zangief is really happy about doing fierce punches or doing like kind of far jump in medium kicks, then I will parry more often. For sure, and then I'll get my V meter faster. So if I have 3 bars and I have more than half my life, I'll definitely spend it to get some space. I'm also more likely to spend it if I can put you in the corner from it, because then I have an actual mix-up off it. Mid screen, I don't get anything anymore because of the nerf in season 2. But in the corner, that doesn't matter. I still get a free dash up there. Yeah. So it depends on spacing, depends on life, and it depends on other resources for sure.
Must be nice to have a corner throw loop.
It's pretty great. I wish I had a mid-screen command grab loop instead, but you know.
Who has that?
With meter, you do, if I'm not mistaken.
Even without meters. No, I was just making fun because Geef's new throw gets rid of his regular throw loop.
Yeah, the what is it? If I'm crouching, he has Mika syndrome now, right?
Yeah.
Well, reverse Mika syndrome. I think if she throws you while you're standing, she gets no Oki off her throw.
Yeah, but if you're crouching, she gets Oki off of it, whereas Geef is like the opposite now in the corner.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of good. I mean, Geefs tend to be a little bit predictable about their throws. It's like if I'm gonna close out the match or if you want to close out the match and the difference between winning and losing the game is if I neutral jump, then it makes sense for you to normal throw, right? Because why would you risk that SBD? Because I would kill you. So like that's pretty great. But if for some reason you're throwing in like regular tick throws and I'm crouching, awesome. Because I'm not going to be blocking high against you in the corner. Then I get my escape.
I will say like for a regular throw, it does 140 damage, 200 stun. So
that's pretty good. Actually, I've always been wanting to check how much damage Bison throws actually do. So forward is a measly 110 and back is 140. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more the 200 stun than anything.
That's kind of a lot. And the animation is really gross. Like I was actually testing it on Bison before. It's like it moves both of their hitboxes like
all over the place
back from where it happens. It's so weird looking.
I mean, but he just face plants you, man. It looks awesome.
I don't know. All the new animations look weird. Headbutt looks like he's sucking his head into his chest. Cammy's new air throw is
goofy as hell.
It's so
Ryu's new crouch heavy punch that no one asked for looks really janky too.
It's janky and it's worse now. He can't punish Dawson limbs anymore.
He's got a better anti-air now, but there's also the Lashar he can change, but his crouch heavy punch is a better anti-air now, so
I guess yeah. I also like that it has a different animation on hit. Like the one on hit looks pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
In comparison.
Was there anything else we need to touch on specifically?
I guess something that a lot of Geef players don't know about is that Bison has a fuzzy jump set up on him. So just throwing a bone for any Geef players that don't know about that. Like
you've got light kick is
jumping light kick, yeah. So if I force you to block a heavy jump in and I do jump back light kick, that is a really good way to close out a match. So good Bisons will be looking to do that. And that's character specific, so it's definitely not something that people are used to seeing. It only works on big characters and Guile and Vega and Bison himself for whatever reason. It doesn't work on Alex, doesn't work on Balrog.
Bison's a big body.
I just didn't think of it like that. The really weird one to me is Guile, because Guile looks like he's hunched over, right? But it totally.
That's actually, I didn't know that it was.
You just hitting his hair or what?
That's what I was saying. You're hitting him in the patriotism. So
the flat top.
The flat top. Vega is another one that's surprising, and the fact that it doesn't work.
Vega's a big body.
Yeah, secretly a tall guy. Yeah, and it doesn't work on Boxer or Alex for some reason.
Does it work on Birdie?
It works on Birdie, works on Yuri, and works on Fong, works on Geef. Okay. But Alex and Balrog got out scot-free for whatever reason.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's just another thing to add. I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I don't know. We've pretty much gone over like every aspect of the matchup at this point. Like,
yeah, there's not. I don't think there's much else to say at this point.
Yeah, I guess for Bison players, if you are having a lot of trouble defending in this matchup, a good thing is just to know what options he gets off Okizemi. So do your homework on that. Know what's fake and what isn't for sure.
Oh yeah, because like if you see Geef dashing after like running bear grab, then you're getting caught by that. That is entirely on you.
Yeah, that's all on you. That's a perfect example. Or like, what Oki do you get off Larry, for example?
Nothing.
Right. So like a lot of Bisons will just sit there like, I got knocked down, now I have to guess.
Oh yeah, sorry. On back rise he gets absolutely nothing. On quick rise you can like meaty with a medium punch or something.
Yeah, but I almost never quick rise against Geef at all, unless the game literally forces me to off an SPD. What was I gonna say?
Off sweep.
Yeah, so like a lot of Bisons are just like, they're so defeatist about the matchup that they'll see any knockdown and they'll be like, well, time to roll the dice. So even if they're in a perfectly fine situation to start escaping, they'll just block instead. So that's one thing to think about. What else? I don't know. Play patient. You definitely don't want to bulldog against this character unless you really have a lot of life and resources to spend, or you know you have the Geef scared. But is there any such thing as a scared Geef player? Like I have yet to really meet one. I would say that there's tentative Geefs and there's maybe patient Geefs, but scared I've never
patient
seen.
and scared are two different things. So it's like I don't think that's a thing. That's like an oxymoron. Yeah,
for sure. I've never seen a scared Geef. There's like patient is the best word to describe it. I actually, as much as I hate this matchup and like just the archetype of this character in general, I do have a lot of respect for Geef players. They always seem to be working very hard. And I don't know. You definitely have some bullshit matchups to deal with. Like, God, I would hate to have to play as Geef versus like Guile or Dawson. Like Bison does fairly good in those matchups, but Geef definitely seems like to have a pretty heavy struggle with it.
Can we just switch V skills? Like I prefer that.
Yeah. Yes, by all means, please. Oh my God. Bison with flex, that would be great.
Dude, I just want to absorb fireballs and just be plus 13. I want.
Oh yeah, then give Zangief a kind of situational projectile that is incredibly fast and plus frames and goes all the way across the screen.
It can't be purple though. That's Bison's thing. Does he just throw muscle spirit at people?
He just throws literal
can't
muscle.
See the muscle spirit, but it's there. Trust me.
So it can't be. You can throw an invisible projectile like Omega DiCapri or something. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. Yeah, no, that was the coolest projectile. I want her to have that if she gets put in Street Fighter 5.
All right, well,
a lot of Omega mode carried over into Street Fighter 5, but that's another discussion.
Sure did.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna boot up Street Fighter 5 right now. So
okay, I am gonna go take a quick trip to the men's room, and I think I have to feed my cat, but we can play after that. So I'll be RB. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so how much shit do you want to talk while he's gone?
Oh man.
Like a skill,
we're just gonna body his Bison so hard. Real talk. It's not just faux free. I'm not good at shit talking. I'd rather.
Shadowloo piece of shit. What is he doing?
No, I respect him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, no.
I can't say anything bad about him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
You're also being recorded. I mean, what?
Yeah, it's happening. Well,
don't worry, I'll edit it out. Say whatever you want.
in which case, it's a perfect time for me to pitch my new book, which is coming out.
Oh my god, it is.
Well, no, I actually am kind of excited for it because I just saw the new cover art from Quasi. It's very similar to the original cover art, but slightly different. That's not helping. I understand. It's not helping the description of it whatsoever.
It looks better. Just trust us.
No, I don't know if it would look better. It looks different.
God, you guys sell your book, man. Just say it's better.
Of cover art. Okay, it's better.
It's 100%.
The character supplements. He's better.
Now 221.37% more better.
That's some Scott Steiner math that I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm sorry. Got 33 1/3% chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 60% of the time, your book sells every time. You know what I'm saying?
Almost.
All right.
You know,
So how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do like I get a 1st to 5 against Slane and a 1st to 5 against Joe, or?
Unless you want the salty run back, and then
honestly, we just kind of play for a bit. Like, there's no real set time for the set.
Okay, that actually makes more sense, I guess. Yeah, we can just play.
Like the only rule is me and Joe don't play each other because there's no reason to.
That makes no sense. Yeah, but unless you're gonna do a Geef mirror match right at some point.
That's the only. We never play each other.
I mean,
I actually don't remember if we've ever played each other.
A couple times, because you have that pre-tournament thing for the Reddit Weekly, like lobby. I've gone in there a couple times, but it's never the Geef mirror match. It's always been like I've been playing like Akuma.
That's right. You'd play like Alex or Akuma.
Yeah. Or wait, during the Muscle, what was it? Power Hour charity thing? Did we play during that?
I don't know if we played.
I don't think we did. You played David. You played other people. I don't think we ran into.
I played most everybody, but I don't think I played
Disco. What account are you on? Because I know you have more than one.
Oh yeah, I am on Disco Must Die right now.
Okay, because I invited the other one, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, I'm not on my PC right now. If you don't mind, I'd like to play on player 1 side because my screen's kind of screwed up. It's and like against Geef, I just want to be able to see my own stun bar and not his. And I'm not trying to cheat or anything. I just want like a bone.
Make sure all your DP inputs work on the player 1 side.
Oh yeah, that's the most important.
Yeah, you two can go for it first.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
It's only set to 1st to 2. You guys cool with that? I don't really.
Oh, I went down to the back again.
Oh, did you? Oh, shit.
Why?
First.
It doesn't matter. We'll just play each other.
Sure, let's play it either way. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Ah, damn, we haven't played since like 7 bath cups ago.
I have no idea.
That was when it was really laggy. I remember we played like winter semis or something. Let's make it the grid.
Joe, can you believe what this guy just said? He says I lag.
This was the only before that I was the only person fucking vying for you, man. I'm like, oh, no. But now I've seen it.
That's almost a meme in itself, actually, with other Discords.
Oh, Slayman having shitty internet? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, when it's actually the exact opposite. It's just Street Fighter 5. And it's only Street Fighter 5 where this shit happens, but it's like that's.
I think it's your computer.
It might be.
Yeah, that might also be. That's probably the best bet.
I'm fairly certain it's computer.
Ooh, yeah, it's super laggy.
You would have parried that stand medium kick. That'd been the coolest.
This is so bad. Oh my god.
Looks like we're gonna play it.
Yeah, see, check that out. I whiffed a blast and I got punished with stand heavy punch. Oh my god. I reacted to that dash.
Pumpkin spicing. Was that parry? Was that intentional?
Yeah, see, that's why you never do that, ever.
Yeah, now you're getting cheeky. Oh, you jacked up punish though.
I'm not playing this.
Messing up punishes.
Well, that was weird.
That was extremely weird. There's a lot of weird
You
shit
both
going
have incredible throw ranges. How did you both whiff?
I don't know.
It looked like I was right next to you, so I don't know what to tell you. And then it,
That's what it looked like to me. I'm watching from the third party. Watching onto the leg.
See, that's kind of a good time to do that on the flinch. Oh, interesting backdash, huh? Okay. Oh yeah, we got pussies now, boy.
That knee is coming. I love that meaty. I think that's great. Devil's reverse meaty.
It's pretty good, but again, you could easily flex it.
Well, yeah. Zangief. Just get Zangief.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
This is a fine situation for me, though. Oh, I'll take that all day.
Oh, I messed up.
Why did you do that, Slam Man?
I just messed up the meaty timing.
That's something that everyone should be looking for, not just Bison players, is for Geefs to try and catch your backdash with, what is it, stand roundhouse, and just duck. Yeah, that one is something I can backdash.
Well, there are some setups that hit meaty enough with the stand hard kick that you can't duck it unless you force a crouching.
I did not confirm that.
Some.
Okay.
That was a lot of nonsense.
Swinging for the fences. That was actually kind of funny because I think he tried to V reversal there, but garbage came out on both ends. It's actually funny when you input garbage into the system, garbage came out. Weird.
Oh, sweet. That was highway robbery.
Yeah.
We can play the set out. It kind of leveled out.
You lose.
It wasn't that bad.
Because against that, if Bison disappears, you can just lariat.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to do. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. But I did.
Because
Yeah,
it
'cause
doesn't matter what side you're going to show up on.
Yeah,
You got a lariat for that.
Yeah, because if you try to flex it, Bison's still plus, so it's not really a good reason to do that.
Ooh, anti-air. Burn it.
Oh, I was there. Wasn't airborne. That sucks.
That's just
Oh, fuck. That sucks. Drops.
You very nearly got a crush counter. I'll give it to you. In retrospect, I'll give it to you.
I just wanted to shimmy. I wasn't looking for a crush counter at all. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that was a huge victory for me to be able to force lane detect. That's like, okay, I can win this match right now.
See, I'm in the camp where if you flex, just keep chain lights on.
Oh,
Because you gotta figure that the startup of Geefs,
yeah, that's good.
the actual flex is 12 frames. So if you've got that fast normal, see, I love that. It's good poke, it's good anti-air. Punch blast, man.
Yeah, that was headbutt. Or attempted
Oh, it
headbutt.
was? You attempted it? Okay, I respect that.
Don't do that. Just do SP.
That's another problem I forgot to talk about in this fucking tall that I can't combo off of jump medium sometimes.
Big body bonus, son. Getting cheaper with that dash forward.
You backdash? Interesting. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, that could have been it.
Got caught out of my scissors startup on that, huh? That would have been a good time to bury it. Oh, why did I get Fierce Blast?
Oh, you got Fierce. Did you try to do Light Blast, or what were you trying to do?
I tried to do Crouch Fierce.
Oh, Crouch Fierce, okay.
Yeah, so I got like 1 to 3 basically. Ooh, if I anti-aired with that, that would have been hype just now. It happens. Yep, there it is. Okay, I was doing that. Gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that, but like the
I forgot about it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the stand hard kick. What is it? Stand hard kick, stand light punch, which is like a good frame trap. But once you end it in blast, you can stand hard punch for free.
Oops.
So sad right now.
Hey man, I've been there. There's times when that's
Oh, I'm sad right now.
That's the hit that hurts the worst, right? Because all you have to do is match. And you know in your mind, all you need to do is match.
I got so cheeky.
Inappropriate matching.
You win.
I don't call it inappropriate. It's just ambitious. That's kind of the name of this game in full screen footsie. Sometimes is like I want something to happen, so I'll force it as much as I can.
Even if you want to play patient, you're still trying to play a video game to have fun. So it's like I don't want to be bored right now.
Yeah, that's Nemo syndrome for sure. Oh, there's the jump. Oh no, the Danny.
Oh boy. I like that back dash after before he tries to range. That's a good call.
Ah, too far.
Oh, nice.
Interesting. Oh, I tried. Why?
What?
Oh
what
my
are you
God.
doing?
That couldn't have been.
Why you do this?
I gotta stop.
That's not what I meant to do. I'm sure. Oh, that was a good.
But that was meaty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I felt it pretty bad there. I could have had a setup.
Round 2.
It's just so fun though. Jazz hands. Shit.
Ha, shit, shit, shit. Why does it do 6? Why does it exist?
You can jump out of that? Wow, I learned a lot today.
We didn't really talk about crouching hard punch, but it kind of takes care of any follow-up of double punches. It's a good.
Oh, that reached.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. Wasn't bad. Oh, good shit.
Oh!
Ah.
Y'all are working on a different level. Because when you did that empty jump, I expected an SPD. And then when it didn't happen, you went for a force dynamite? Man, it's not ready for that.
Yeah, that's why when he empty jumped, I'm like, okay, it's SPD for sure. But we've played a lot, I guess.
Alright. So I'm not gonna play Bison, so you two try to. Oh, I guess you want to be player 1, right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Right.
Okay, sweet. So that works out, and then Slane.
Oh, no, you play Joe.
That's what I'm saying. So you can queue back.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess we can play longer sets because 2 is brutal.
Oh, well, you guys already.
Yeah, no, I mean after this. It's just
Yeah.
a warm up to see how the connections are, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Have we played before, Joe? Like maybe way back.
Joe told me one time you guys
Maybe
played,
once.
because you said one time you played and you were like, because I was saying, oh, I'm gonna have Disco on the thing, and you're like the birdie player, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
I mean, I messed with Birdie
It was
it was a long time ago. I mean, I've always mained, but why I didn't know you could take the hat off. Okay. I learned something
Yeah.
today.
I don't like taking the hat off. I like the bear.
I'm like the only one who does it.
Yeah.
I swear my mom's like,
Way too slow.
I should have.
Ooh, why did I back that?
Where's my range at?
Well,
Damn it. It's like the worst time yet. Wow, that was bad. Okay. That button's pretty good. This match like safe enough. It recovers fast enough. And I'm not scared of armor. Nice.
does counter hit and heavy punch net you anything different or no?
Just more damage.
Just more damage, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But no new combo or anything.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, okay.
I goofed. Yep. Whoa, he disappeared.
Yeah, Bison does that.
Doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it did for sure. I thought you would block it and I would get plus from it, but I'll take the kill for sure.
Round
Oh,
one.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's the shitty thing.
Better not do that too
I was gonna say, like, I can't do the thing that.
much. I mean, it's not free. You definitely have to. Option select, boy. See, there it is.
Good jump.
I forgot how much damage the EX Inferno does.
It's a ton. Yeah, it's a lot. And I would have been able to juggle a blast off that in the corner if she didn't die.
Counter hit.
Oh, it was on hit. Yeah. Ayah!
Oh, where's the stun bar?
What? Why did that come out? Yo, you can tell I haven't.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh, still alive.
Whoa, you went.
Oops. Did the wrong one. Yeah, that's not. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's
I
actually.
wanted to try and close them out. Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing. That knee, if it's done like that, it's -3. So
It's -3 for sure. Yeah, I should have pressed Stanley Kick instead, but
yeah, it just would have been guaranteed.
yeah.
No, I thought it was meaty.
I don't
That
know.
was-
I don't know if that
was
one was me.
From there, it didn't look like it. But again,
Oh wait.
watch the tapes. Oh yeah, let's set the matches to be longer. I remember all of the Japanese players that I like. If you want to fix this game, just make it 3 out of 5 in tournament because 2 is so brutal. It's over too fast. 3? Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, we'll just do another thing because
Sure.
Let's do this.
it's already going. Just double check how long this is going on for actually.
Your other videos are all like an hour and a half.
Yeah, they're around an hour and a half.
What time is it then? We started 5:30. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was 7 out of 8.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's jumping, but it's 10 o'clock where I am.
Right. What city are you in exactly?
Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. Little P-town.
It's hockey in Pittsburgh.
That makes sense.
Round one. Fight.
Optimal meter gain. You see how much meter that built?
Almost none.
I gotta get going here. But I will talk to you guys later.
I'll see you later, Joe.
It's been real.
Oh shit. I got it.
Yeah. Okay, good games, man. And it's good talking with you as well.
Yeah. You can catch me at Super Joe Monday.
Plug.
Or just Joe_Monday on there. Catch me anytime. I'll see you guys later. If I'm disconnect right now, will that mess up the game?
Yeah, it will actually.
Whatever. But I will.
I wish it. If you want that, okay, that's fine. Yes, look at all that gray damage. Yeah,
That was weird.
Yeah, it's one of those you trigger suicide situations.
I thought the throw was gonna whiff like every other goddamn time you tried doing something like that.
No, the connection leveled out and I can see
Okay.
micro walk as necessary.
Yeah, because I think Capcom Cup was the only time where it was 3 out of 5 the entire way through, right?
There have been other tournaments that have tried it. Most recent one I can think of is Kumite at Tennessee. Again, not a huge tournament, but it is a major. Not worth it.
Oh.
Oh, I totally fucked up. Nice. Finish. I gotta stop. Why am I doing that?
Oh, I tried to do a 4 medium kick.
Yeah.
Was not airborne in time.
Does that crush lows at all? Oh, I guess it must. Yeah.
Yeah, it's airborne. So.
Oh, good shit. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Wow, why did I get that? Good shit. Yeah. What? Alright.
Oh my god.
Why? I didn't think you would get hit.
Oh, what?
What'd you try?
I didn't try to do anything.
Oh, were you walking back then?
Maybe by accident. Cause I was just trying to crouch block.
That is weird.
Round 1. Fight.
Delayed cycle axe is sometimes the option. Oh, I should have went that raw.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, whoa.
Why? That's a good time to throw. More people should do that. That was so risky. Ah, good shit, yeah. Yes! Okay. Oops. I was trying to cancel, but I didn't get it. Oh well. I feel if I spend V reversal in this match too early, I get screwed over very easily.
Whoa. That actually punished my 4 main kick?
Possible. Yes, I will take that trade. No.
You're alive.
Well, yeah, I'm alive, but I actually don't know what Oki you get off soon.
No.
There's that 1 second like maybe. Nah. Oh well.
You win.
Nice comebacks. Yeah, those were both from the brink of death comebacks, if I'm not mistaken.
That's actually one funny. I don't know if it'd be a running gag or something like that. Because like every time, because like the matches I've covered so far, it's like, oh yeah, this is not a very good matchup for Geef, or you know, it's like maybe the other person's favorite, but I end up winning all the time. So the funniest one, the funniest one was the.
Thinking like a bit too much. The Dawson one, or
no. The funniest one was the Alex one, because it's like the person we got. It's not that he was bad or anything like that. It's just that like he was not practicing what he was preaching, what he was saying a few minutes ago.
Oh, I love when people do that. Ah, gosh.
Okay.
I tried to dash.
Whoops.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Pretty sure. Yeah, and you got all that meter.
yeah, meter. Optimal meter game. You'll see Ida-san do it next tournament. Ah, you keep hitting me with that when I'm not airborne anymore.
I tried. That's a lot of damage.
Wow, that first short didn't kill me.
Yeah, guts scaling. Some good stuff. Just wanted to be safe. Ah, yeah, you know.
Whoa.
Really? That's a combo. Yep, good shit. I was so scared to backdash.
Yeah, because he can get meaty,
You win.
fierce roundhouse, or the what's that medium kick holding it forward?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember the other annotations for it, but basically stand heavy punch, stand heavy kick, or stand medium kick. You can get a meaty off of, but then you can also just light SPD you. And then against some characters, you can do air SPD, and that's like the hard read.
Oh, I tried to knee. I was done. Fucking with that. Yeah, you. Yeah, no, that's a legit tactic.
Oh, fuck! I messed up.
Away from that, huh? Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I could have done fucking super right there. I'm just doing it there. I don't care.
I pressed the button. It's all good. I want a salty. So mad. On match point. I do literally 0 health and left. that's kind of how this match goes, though. Like, I can whiff punish you, and I can play my footsie game and all that, but like once the mind game starts going, it's so heavily in Deep's favor, I think. Or I'm just mentally weak. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Joe's still in here.
Huh?
I forgot Joe's still in the lobby.
Oh right, yeah, we should let him leave.
Okay.
There we go.
You're the new host now. How's it going?
Sweet. It's going good. Can I push you to the back, or?
I can do it.
Okay.
I don't, well, here, let me see how much time is left on this. Yeah, because we could call it. I mean, I'll play more after if you want, but in terms of the episode, I could just call it right here.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, you seem to have pretty good stuff to work with. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, thanks a lot for being on here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It was fun.
Yeah. Do you want to chill anything or say anything else, or?
Oh hell yeah, I'll chill the fuck out of myself.
I mean, all the time in the world, man.
I'm doing it. You can find me on Twitter at @DiscoVigilante. It's spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces, no underscores. If you need, for some reason, to have a Japanese person interpreted for, or an English speaker interpreted into Japanese, please hit me up there. Trying to go to Evo right now, might be able to, as is, but yeah, stay tuned for a possible crowdfunding thing. So, yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
I know Joe's not here, but he was talking about his new book that's coming out. He has his own Twitter. He also helps run the Art Street Fighter or not Discord.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess the Discord too, but the Discord, the subreddit
Reddit.
itself. Yeah, and then yeah, his Twitter and the Art Street Fighter Twitter, because he has his own things. All the stuff we're talking about will be in the description.
Right.
Because this is a YouTube video. That's how that works.
Right. We're in there. All
Yeah.
right. Well, peace out.
Yeah. Until next time, which will be I don't know what character. Like, I picked these characters like at random, so it's just really.
I mean, if I was gonna make a suggestion, I would say probably Boxer, because that's a matchup that people actually have debates about. Like, it might be Geef's favor, might be Boxer's favor, and he's so common.
That's true.
Yeah.
Cammy is actually
Plus,
one people still debate about too.
Sure, no, yeah, Cammy seems one that's either purely 5/5 or just hard to rate.
Yeah, nobody has a set answer on that.
Yeah, so I mean, this one, like, I'm just there's not much of an argument to have, just kind of like showing people how the match generally plays out.
Yeah, well, but the patch just came out recently, so that's kind of why I wanted to do this one.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, but it's still one that I think has been the same from day one, more or less.
Yeah.
Except for a few things. All right.
But yeah, take care.
Peace out, everyone.